So hello friends, welcome to another video. In this video again, it's going to be an analysis video. We'll talk about one of the trading setup that I took yesterday on the GJ 15-minute time frame. So the setup was basically a pullback setup. So if we miss a breakout, then how to wait for the pullback, and what should be the confluences that we should keep in our mind while taking the pullback setup. So the setup was on the 15-minute time frame. I will show you first, and then I will explain you with the different time frames, what were the things I was looking at on the different time frames. So we are going to start with the 15-minute time frame. We can see here on the 15-minute time frame, this was the resistance. We had a breakout, then I waited for a pullback. Once this pullback happened, and as you can see, this bullish candle closure, the break of the high of this bullish candle was my entry, and the final target was around this area. So now let's talk about this trade in more details. So first of all, we'll go to 4-hour time frame to see how the 4-hour was looking like. So this trade was taken when the 9 a.m. Eastern Standard 4-hour candle was already closed. So this was a level, and I was waiting for this 4-hour candle to close in order to see if we close above this level or below this level. So as you can see, the 4-hour candle closed above this level. So once this candle closed above this level, I had in my mind that if we close above the level, the next resistance is right into these areas. So there is a higher probability price is going to come up. Although we have a minor zone here and a minor zone here. So anyways, we already got a closure here above the level. So I was looking for some kind of bullish trade. So let's go to 1-hour time frame to see what the 1-hour was doing at that time. So the 4-hour candle close here, as we can see, this bullish candle closure, this was the close of the 4-hour, and as we can see on the left hand side, this was a level, and on the 1-hour we close above this resistance, but definitely we had this level, and we had this level. There were some levels, but 4-hour and 1-hour close above this resistance, right? So now let's go to 30-minute to see what is happening on the 30-minute time frame. Okay, so on the 30-minute we have this resistance, and the 4-hour candle closure was this, and as you can see, this bullish candle closure above this resistance, the same was the closure of the 4-hour candle, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4-hour candle close. Okay, so this was the 30-minute, but we can see that we closed above this resistance, and we closed right into this rejection area. Also, we could see that we have more rejections on the left hand side, right? We have more rejection. So what I was waiting for, as this is a support area now, before it was resistance, but right now the price has closed above, so it is going to act as a support. So I was waiting for some kind of a pullback, maybe on the 15-minute time frame, to look for a long, because we close above the 4-hour resistance, close above 1-hour resistance, close above 30-minute resistance. So definitely I was looking for a long, maybe on the lower time frame. So let's go to 15-minute time frame to see what was happening on the 15-minute time frame. So this was the resistance on the 15-minute time frame, and the 4-hour candle closure was right here. Okay, so 4-hour candle closure was as you can see, this a bullish candle closure. This was the 4-hour candle close. So I waited for the 4-hour close on all these time frames, the 15-minute, 30-minute, 1-hour, and once this candle closure closes, we can see that we have resistance on the 15-minute time frame. So this was the resistance on the 15-minute time frame. We broke to the upside. Now there is another resistance area. So what you will do, definitely we cannot take a buy here, although we have a clean range on the left hand side. So at this point I was waiting for some kind of a pullback. It will be good if we can come to this area or into this area, but waiting for some kind of pullback or a support, because 30-minute, 1-hour, 4-hour were telling me buy, right? So I was just waiting for some kind of pullback and a support formation on the 15-minute time frame or a 30-minute time frame. So let's see what happens here. So as we can see, this candle closes bullish, and with a rejection to the downside, and so as we can see, this candle closes bearish by rejecting this resistance. So once we close this bearish candle, I was waiting for a pullback. I was waiting for the pullback. So as we can see, the next candle came down and closes bullish. So basically we came down, we did a pullback, right? we had this support area, for the price, and once we had this bullish candle closure, the break of the high of that candle was my entry. So this was the trade, and the stop loss was below this candle, below the low of this bullish candle. So it was like a 22 pip of a stop loss, and the first target was this one. As you could see, rejections on the here, this bearish candle rejection. The first target was this one. It is 1-to-1 risk reward, and as I told you, the final target was here. This is the final target, and this I showed you on the 4-hour time frame as well, which aligned with this area. I will show you again by going to the 4-hour time frame that this is going to be a resistance area on the 4-hour time frame as well. Anyways, so my 1:1 target was here, and once we hit this 1:1 target here, I closed 80% of my position, because I'm not very much sure that do we have the momentum to continue going up or not, because I'm a scalper, because also you could see that price already made this big move to the upside. So I was not very much confident and sure if the price is going to go up, but we never know. Anyways, I closed 80% of my position here and put my stops to break even here. So after that, we can see the price came here, did its things, made higher highs and higher lows, and the remaining position I closed the next day, today morning. So like here, when I woke up in the morning, my trade was around here, and it kind of here I close basically a full position. So like overall I got something like I think 90 pip or something here in this area. It is something right from here we got it something around like a 90 pip or something, around the full position. But most of my position, or you can say 80%, I close around 1:1. So that is something, how you can enter the trade. So once you miss the breakout, just wait for a pullback and a support formation. If you have higher time frame confirmation and a clean range on the left hand side, you are good to go. Also, like you could see here, once I close 80% of my position, I put my stops to break even in order, like in case like the price is coming down. So it's very, even if the price is stopping me out, I have still made some profits on that. But also like I didn't close full and kept something running. The reason for that was like a clean range on the left hand side and higher time frame confirmation, like 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes were telling me buy, buy, buy. So I had these confirmations with me. Now let's go to 4 hour time frame. I was just trying to show you the resistance, which I told you already. So if you could see, this is a 4 hour level. When I mentioned while analyzing the 4 hour time frame that once we get a 4 hour candle close above this level, there is a higher probability 4 hour is going to come to this area. So now this area perfectly aligned with the 15-minute resistance. So like when we analyze our 15-minute time frame, so like when I was analyzing here, I told you that on the 15-minute, after this resistance, the next resistance is right into these areas. So as we can see, this is perfectly aligning. So if you do this top-down analysis, multi-time frame analysis, you will find that the things are going to tell you the same thing. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and found some value in this video. If you really did like the video, share the video and subscribe to the channel in order to support the channel and YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. See you in another video.